Had a little listen to his podcast, huh?
Dude, it's educational. And besides, I've been wanting to listen to this one.
Welcome to Idling in the Impala, a podcast by and for lovers of supernatural and the fanfiction it inspires. My name's Karlee.
And I'm Sandra, and I wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Since this is Thanksgiving week here in the US, we are going to take a little bit of a break and basically just give you a episode of just more outtakes because we find them funny. So here you go. This is our gift to you. This is what we're thankful for, is being able to have this podcast, share our craziness with you, and talk about supernatural and fan fiction in the process.
Absolutely. So obviously I'm British. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving over here. But from the official podcast mascot Jinx and myself, happy Thanksgiving to everybody who does celebrate out there. You know, I hope you have good food, good times with people that you love. So happy Thanksgiving from us.
Yeah. And just to segue into the holidays, because apparently Karlee and family are starting Christmas really early.
Karlee is not starting. Fuck off. Karlee's husband is insane. Oh God, he's going to listen to this as well. You're insane, honey. I love you to death and you're fucking insane. But yes, we are, in fact, at time of recording, my family is planning to put our Christmas tree up tomorrow, which will be the 12th of November. This is not my choice. I have been overruled for the past... how long have I been married now? I carry the one. About 6 years. I've been overruled on this. No, it might even be closer to 9. I think maybe I got like 1 year where I was like, I'm not putting the tree up yet.
Okay.
And then he took over. So no, Karlee is not doing nothing. Karlee's crazy husband is. Karlee's going along with it.
You're wrangling and coordinating all of the pieces to make sure that that happens, you know, in a way that I guess is has a little bit of sane purpose, sanity behind it. No, okay. I
have two. Well, they're not young, but my eldest is 10 and my youngest is 4. So basically what happens is I do things like the decorations in the window, any tinsel around pictures and things like that. Okay. Me and my husband put the lights on the tree and like the decorative beads, for lack of a better, you know, like the strings of beads that you
like garland ones? Just garland. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So all the things like that not that are complicated, but that just need an adult's hand.
Mm-hmm.
We do that, and then I have some ornaments that I put on the tree that are special and important to me, and then I hand my children bags of ornaments and go nuts.
Aww.
And then when they're done, we go around and we move the baubles that are like 3 and 4 baubles to a branch, and we spread them out a little bit.
Again,
and then it's done.
You're the agent of chaos in all things except in your usernames and in how you approach Christmas.
I used to be really, really particular about it.
Yeah.
And I used to not that I didn't like the kids, but it used to really stress me out. And then I kind of, it was around the time that my husband started talking about Christmas before Halloween was done, which was quite a few years ago now. And I was like, this is too much effort. It's too hard to be this stressed about it. And my kids love decorating the tree. And I just think it's just a tree. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, like leaning over from the weight of all the baubles on one side. They have such a good time.
That's good. I guess that's kind of like it segues into the whole thing too about how holidays kind of overwhelm and overtake a majority of the last quarter of the year for a lot of people. So what we're going to try to do is we're trying to figure out our schedule right now in terms of maybe giving the listeners a little bit of a treat around the holidays. We're still working some stuff out about what we want to do to actually celebrate the fact that it'll be a year at the end of the year that we've been doing the podcast. And we started more, say every other week. And then we started to do, for some godforsaken reason, weekly. Somebody thought that was a good idea. Hello, I think that was me.
It was you. It was you. You were like, and this is going up and this is going up. And I was like, wait, what?
as we try to keep that momentum going. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Like it may go back at some point, to biweekly, but for now, we're trying to figure out our schedule, give ourselves a little bit of time to fit in all the holiday stuff that has to occur, just by necessity and also by, getting together with family, especially after a rough couple years of, not really being able to as much. On that note, we've also been reaching out. I think listeners who've noticed, we've got more interviews happening, more people we're bringing onto the podcast in general. We're going to reach out to a couple of collaborators of something called the SPN Fanfic Pond and the Fanfic Ocean, hoping to have them on in the beginning of the new year. But I wanted to give them a little shout out as we're trying to schedule all that stuff. Basically, they're dedicated to encouraging and supporting writers of supernatural fan fiction. That's SPN Fanfic Pond. If you tag them in your fic announcement tweets, they will retweet. The Fanfic Ocean is inspired by the Fanfic Pond at SPN. They are a neutral place for fanfic writers, betas, and mutuals to make friends, explore, share, and encourage creativity. Every week, there is a Tweet Fic Tuesday, and there's monthly celebrations for different types of writing. November, which you're going to hear this podcast at the tail end, is Genfics, and December, they are going to be highlighting original writing. So we'll link them where you can find them, connect on Twitter and Tumblr. And like I said, we're hoping to reach out to them to schedule something in the new year to find out more about the founders, creators of both groups, and how all of this great stuff started, to be a resource for fanfic writers. So I knew a little bit about them previously, but after reaching out, it's going to be a fun little get to know them and how they can maybe even support us in our fanfic writing. I think that's an easy segue there to get that happening. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what we're looking forward to doing a little bit more in the new year, hopefully reaching out to more fanfic authors as well. So we'll probably tweet out the guest interest form again too, I think, just so people know if they are interested, if they write, or even if they are just readers and lovers of fan fiction, especially supernatural, that's what we focus on, to let us know. And maybe we could have you on and talk about all things supernatural and fan fiction.
I am looking forward to meeting all of those people in the new year, listening to how that got started and what we can do to help and support. And hopefully they will support us in our fanfic writing as well.
Yes. So again, this was a little bit longer than we intended, but again, I hope you enjoy the outtakes in this episode and have a happy Thanksgiving and be nice to people, be thankful, and just do the nice things. Do the nice
happy
things.
Thanksgiving, everybody who celebrates. May you have good food, good company, and have plenty of things in your life to be thankful for.
Yeah, are you going to share the wiki, or did you not? Did you not get it?
I did. I didn't load it up, but I can do. I was just going to wing it.
I'm
you were
sorry.
like, no,
I'm
wing
just
it,
gonna.
fucker.
Well, okay, for me then, if you could put it up, that would be splendid.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. Let me just welcome to the Supernatural Wiki. Yep. No, because we are professionals.
Mm-hmm. We are
professionals. I saw that in the description of where's the fucking search button on this Wikipedia? Good lord. There it is. Oh, top trending searches in Supernatural. Castiel.
I think that's always is this the fandom one or is this a different one?
No, wiki? It's the fandom one.
Yeah. I always see that one as
Castiel, Ruby, Lucifer, God, Crowley, Death, Meg, Sam, all the way at the bottom. Oh, Dean didn't get a mention.
That's okay. Dean's always in everybody's trending internally. It's just the thing.
Not in mine. Not in mine. I mean, I can share this, but you're going to be limited to me scrolling up and down. So
that's fine.
Do you want to?
Don't mind.
No, okay.
I want to see your process.
There is no process. Sandra, the process is there is no process. There you go. I'm now Look at his cute little face. Look at
Aw,
him.
yeah. Oh, all right. So I will clicky and we'll try to get this show on the road and see how we do. Okay.
Hang on a minute. Wait, no, I have questions. Wait.
Okay,
Wait.
I'll write them down. What are your
when
questions?
When the fuck did Dean call Castiel Huggy Bear? What fucking episode was that? Did I miss that one?
Huggy
Chuckles,
Bear?
yes. Sunshine, yes. E.T. vaguely?
I don't know. I don't even know all the
Castiel.
If you click on Dean, does it show it or does it just take you to Dean? It just takes you to Dean, doesn't it? Yeah. They'll do it. It'll just take you to Dean. Okay. That doesn't help. No, I don't remember Huggy Bear.
All right, we got to Google that now.
Okay.
You wanted the process.
Okay. I'm
you
watching. I'm watching.
This is what I'm doing.
I'm watching.
This is what I'm doing while we're talking. I'm just secretly. Oh, it was over the phone.
Okay, Huggy Bear, just don't
Demon
lose
Crowley is making a deal, even as we speak.
Oh, so that's the first time you see Crowley. So that's season 5.
Dean, you're homosexual is showing.
Oh my god.
Accurate. And then this is what happens. Then we see other pictures, and I'm like, now we have to look. See now, and then we scroll down.
I like the picture of him biting a pencil because it just has all kinds of other.
I don't remember that one.
You know what that one was? That one was. I think that was season 5. I think that was Fallen Idols. That was the one where Paris Hilton, the wax museum, and he was underneath James Dean's car, getting rubbing the VIN. So, yeah. I love how they'll take a very innocuous scene, but somebody zeroes in on that one split second that just completely has all these sexual connotations to it. But, I mean, I guess everything Dean does could have sexual connotations to it, as could Sam. But still, the fact that they stop it, take that picture, and then it's like, okay, here we go. Oh, well. All right. So are we ready? Yeah. Obviously not.
This is what happens. Because now I'm like, oh, Castiel didn't get baby Castiel. You can summon the supernatural fandom. I took a bus. When I clicked on this, it was going to I wanted that picture. Please tell me this is the gag reel. Nope, this is an actual scene from the show, but I can't remember what scene it is.
What is it?
And I wanted the scene.
The Huggy Bear scene?
No, this one. But when I load it up, it says it's Castiel purple or Misha purple. But it isn't. It doesn't. What the fuck? I dead ass thought.
Wait, are you talking about this one, right? The one down there, where they're stabbing each other?
No, this one. This one. Can you see my mouse?
Yeah. So just Misha with the open mouth.
Yeah, but there's a scene from Supernatural at the top.
Yeah, that's.
Please tell me this is a gag reel.
No, that's the French Mistake
in the show. Is it?
That's the one where they were where Dean was everything's fake, and he's pushing the blade into his stomach, his chest.
Yeah.
And the two, the director is watching them and on the broken window.
Yeah.
Maybe it was well, at least they're talking to each other or something like that. I think that might have been that one.
Yeah. I need to rewatch Supernatural more times than I currently have watched Supernatural because you know everything. Right, okay. That's the process. It's just usually it's behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. So I just flick through things behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, now we know where Huggy Bear comes from.
Okay. See that?
What do you do? Do you just look at the Zoom page? And
yeah, I just look at the Zoom page. I don't do much of anything aside for look at my notes. Because I always worry about, like you said, you could hear rustling of papers. I'm like, well, and I don't for some reason always remember to mute. So I'm like, oh, it's just going to be more noise that people are going to be like, what the hell are they doing? Why are they moving around?
All right.
What's happening? So me, it's more thinking about the post stuff. So you're very good at muting. I've noticed you mute yourself at important times. I forget to do that. I'm just moving crap and Yeah.
Oh, that comes from an extremely traumatic experience at work.
Okay.
It's very brief. We were in training. We
Uh-huh.
were in training when all our training took place in Zoom. So in this Zoom chat, there's like my team,
Mhm.
our trainer, my boss, my boss's boss,
Mhm.
and my boss's boss's boss in
Mhm.
this Zoom meeting.
Mhm.
And it wasn't like a serious meeting. It was just like, hi, this is redacted. They do blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
And I forgot that I wasn't muted, turned round as the cat came in, and it was deathly fucking quiet. And I went, hi, babe, to the cat. And it was dead silent. And then my boss's boss went, well, it's been a long time since anyone addressed me like that. And then I died. So now I'm really careful with the mute button. It was so humiliating. It was so humiliating. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was talking to the cat. I forgot I hadn't muted myself. I'm just gonna crawl into a hole and die now.
Aw.
So I mute. Okay,
You learned.
So
you learned.
I did.
You
Yeah, I
learned.
did. Yeah, I did. If I get caught doing something like that now, it's on purpose.
Okay. All right. Point taken.
I'm doing it to be funny in a meeting. I'm not doing it accidentally. And to be fair, the cat never fucks off anymore. So I was just like, "Hey, what are you doing? Oh, well, you're doing it with me now."
Okay.
So there we go. Right,
Gotcha.
okay. Clicky, we've we've conquered the mystery of Huggy Bear, and we can move forward now.
Thank
You're welcome. I'm getting better. I was just scrolling through the list of things to record in the future.
you.
Are we going to do a Christmas special?
I
And
think
if
we
so,
should. I don't know what yet, though. But whatever we do, we should probably do it. Do we just? Because I know I'm not going to want to like spend a lot of time putting it together.
No. Maybe, do you know what? Maybe we'll just record a little, like 5 minutes. Merry Christmas from us. Happy holidays, whatever.
I would like to do like maybe watch one of the Supernatural Christmas episodes, which is really just the one.
You want to do? Yeah, we could do a live watch.
You know,
a live pre-record.
Yeah, and we could chit chat like while we're watching it and stuff like that. So maybe we do.
Yeah.
Kind of have that as the background as we're recording or whatever. I know we can't have the audio, but we could just like, be watching it or whatever. We got to figure that one out. That's going to be interesting to do.
Yeah. Just because I was thinking things are about to like, it's October and then you guys have like Thanksgiving and then I've got like, it's Jay's birthday and then it's like the run up to Christmas. So all this shit here is just full of school stuff, plays and parties and discos and shit. So I was like, the 28th is looming and we wanted to do the React thing. We should probably start looking at that sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think so.
Just so it's prepared. I like the idea of watching.
And we were also saying something about like when it's like the year, which is actually going to be the end of December. I don't know if we were thinking about listening to part of our first podcast.
Yeah, that's for the 28th.
Yeah,
that's our birthday. That's what that one is.
Yeah,
we were going to react to the very first episode, weren't we?
So we'll have to do those soon. Yeah. Okay.
Like it's not that I won't be able to find time because I will. It's just I don't know. I just think we'll both feel better if they're not looming.
Yeah.
But no, okay. So we're gonna do. Sandra tells Karlee about the Winchesters. Sandra tells Karlee about the Winchesters. Sandra tells Karlee about the Winchesters. Karlee pretends like they're gonna watch the Winchesters. Fucking hell! AO3 has ruined me. Oh my days. Yeah. No, it said like you were like, I have thoughts. So I am willing for this. So do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll do those. You get yourself ready.
I think that involves carving out my larynx and inserting a new one, to be fair. Oh god, well, I'm just hydrating. I was watching an episode of Bondi Vet the other day. Do you guys get that over there? He's the hunky Australian vet with the jawline that goes on forever.
We might get it, and I just don't know about it. Yeah.
Oh. It's kind of popular over here, primarily because he's a hunky Australian with a jawline that goes on forever. But it's like, they tend to cover like nicer stories. They don't tend to be a lot of animals put down and things like that. So it's like a nice, oh no, this poor animal. And then they come through and it's all nice at the end. But it was a Dalmatian that had lost his voice.
Aww.
It was ridiculous because he used to sing with his mom and he couldn't sing anymore.
Aww.
And they ended up, he had like a tumor removed it wasn't serious or cancerous or anything.
Okay.
And then he still couldn't sing, and they were like, it's got laryngitis. It's got a throat infection. Fucking Dalmatian.
Oh, poor thing. But
then cute. They do. Obviously, at the end, they go back. So usually the vet will go to the animal's house. I mean, the human owns it, but like the animal's house. And they'll go and like check in with them. So they sewed up a cleft lip on a little puppy, and they went to check on the puppy. So he goes round and the fucking vet pulled out a harmonica and was fucking playing with the dog.
Oh god.
It was genuinely cute.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, we're hydrated.
Okay.
I don't even think this is traveler's flu anymore because I got better and then I got sick again. This is stress flu.
Yeah.
But we are, let me just check my Zoom things are in order because it booted me out. Microphone's right, yeah. Okay. So you do your clicky thing and then I'll eyes on the Winchesters. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll see if this is a one-time episode or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Does my voice sound okay? Because I woke up this morning with no voice.
Yeah, you
and
sound
it's come
okay.
back over the day.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm all nasally.
No, you sound fine. We'll try not to tax it too much. With
no,
this.
it's fine. I was more just like, I feel like I sound nasally. Is it me?
No. Have you been drinking tea or no tea?
I don't drink tea.
I know you don't, but I'm like wondering if when you're sick, do you drink tea? Is that
I don't drink tea.
Okay.
No,
just full stop, no tea. Okay. Gotcha.
I have cough syrup. I have a cat.
I don't think the cat's good. It's a good
cat's
remedy.
Not helping. The cat is not helping because he keeps leaving fluff everywhere. What you doing, buddy? No, I have cough syrup. I have we call them soothers or strepsils over here. It's basically they're just like boiled sweets that like usually have like honey or something. So they like coat your throat and they're supposed to help.
Oh, like cough drops?
Yeah, like that, but they don't taste like cough drops. They're like all fancy flavors.
Oh.
And I have the Sudafed for my sinuses as well. Okay. Hi, buddy. What you doing? Have you come to have opinions on parenting? Given the regularity with which you try to fuck your sister, despite having no working reproductive organs, I don't think you're the one, babes. I don't think it's you. It's so cute because he has like his instinct goes fuck the female cat, and his brain has no follow up. So he'll like grab hold of her by the scruff of the neck and like stand over her, but that's as far as it gets. he never went through like cat puberty, for lack of a better word. So he knows that he's supposed to scruff her by the neck.
There's an instinct there, but it's just no follow through.
But then usually just end up kicking her. Before the girls were spayed, that used to make them really mad because they were like, yes, cat dick. And then he was like, I've got nothing for you. I'm sorry, guys. He still tries, though. He does still try. He's an idiot. Jinxie, hi. I'm talking about you, pretty boy. You're so pretty. Okay, right, let me hydrate. Oh, fuck it. I was like, I gotta do the end card on YouTube and then close the tab.
Oh goodness.
Because I leave it open now. Because of that, I'm like, I'll forget.
There's because I'm always doing something.
Yeah. Well, I'll just forget. So I had it open and everything. I had the video open. I just needed to click the end bit. And then I close the tab like a fucking moron.
I have my to-do list. I just have to write shit out. So I have my paper.
What is your to-do list?
Send invite to Carol, Tammy, Sandy, November 13th, 11 a.m. Eastern. Talk about J2, ABO, DC Con. Review guest interest form. Anyone new? Record a Ko-fi merch tag. Add merch tag in the description. Record a new causes insert. Take out vote links after 11/8. Tweet remind to vote that day. Review Pond Ocean form doc. Record a response to Anna's dad email. Record ramble on Wincest author picks for Fridays beginning 10/28. I've done Carol's. I need to do Tammy's and Sandy's. That's it. Oh, I also have to schedule Carol's on AO3. That's my list. And then I have a whole other list for my fic and audiobook stuff. So,
wow, that's a big old list.
It's a big old list. It's a big old list. But that's how I do me. I do lists.
I like a list though. I do like a list.
It helps keep me, I feel satisfied when I can cross out stuff that I've done. Okay, I'm like, okay. And then I can start a new page that then incorporates any remainders that have to get pushed over and then, add to that. So yeah. It's my thing. Lists and tables. And today, apparently, emails. So yeah, we shall.
Lists and tables and emails.
Emails.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess, are you ready? Or do you have thoughts about something?
No, I don't have thoughts. I was just checking that I'd put that in the playlist. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good now. We're good now. I've done the thing, so I can close YouTube and know that now everything that has been given to me, I have done.
Okay.
And I'm ready.
And I'm very appreciative of all of the help that you.
Oh my God, I do like nothing.
No,
I do like nothing.
No, you don't, because if you weren't here, it would just be me.
Okay, I lend a voice.
It's not just a voice. You can't say that it's just a voice because we talk about different things. We throw out ideas. You've got a lot of great ideas. And they help channel me into being more creative. And I appreciate that immensely.
Oh, good. Good, I'm pleased.
Good, I'm pleased. You better be pleased because
I am pleased.
I don't give a lot of people a lot of time.
And you give me time. You've given me time for like over a year now. I'm so happy. Over a year and then almost a year on the podcast as well. I'm so pleased. Also, I'm going to out you. So tell me if you don't want to, but I haven't done the tweets for Mary or Kink. Yeah, and I was going to out you in the Kink tweet and be like, Sandra read mine afterwards. So if you don't want me to, I won't.
That's fine. Why wouldn't I? No, I really liked it. It's definitely not my normal thing to read, but no, I really did like I said, it's just not about the act. It was from both sides of it and seeing what they were willing to give and let go and experience. That was pretty powerful. Like seeing Dean break, but not in a place of pain, but not like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like emptying out and like, yeah, no, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really hot too. So,
good.
Yeah, I'm starting to get an appreciation for Wincest. But it will still not be I still want Dean with, me, basically.
Yeah.
So I want stories that kind of have Dean/female, but I could see all sorts of different angles and stuff. So it's good. It was very good. I liked it.
No, that's good. Oh, also, do you know what I read last night? And I commented on it. I read Lou's All That I Ask. Okay. Finally. Mm-hmm. It had been in my tabs, no joke, since the interview that we had. Okay. And I was like, yeah, I'll get around to that. And last night was the time. It was so fucking good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So good. I read her. I actually went ahead and read her, even though I know nothing about Criminal Minds, that show. I did read her. I can't even remember his name now. The character in, I think he's like the nerdy guy in Criminal Minds and Sam Winchester, but it's like the Coffee and Psychopaths series. But it comes from it's really more of their friendship developing and everything and how very similar they are. And she does a lot of weaving it in and out of different storylines from both shows. So I have no clue like what was going on that other side of it. But I really did enjoy the exploration of characters. So it's not, there's no smut, there's no, at least in that series, they don't get together. I think she said she wrote a couple where those two characters do get together. But I really did can you explain to me how people just know shit? Like they just write about like I'm like, how much like I know I do research, but like this kind of research, like, it has to be stuff pulling from the show too. But I'm just like, there's so much detail and so much like just knowing about topics. And I'm just like, I learn about the stuff that I need to researching and then it's just out of my head. I truly appreciate people that can retain all of that data. You do that a lot. Dee does that a lot. Like just in like the threads when you guys are talking, I'm like, I have nothing to add to these topics. You guys know a lot. And I'm just like, I don't know if it's just because my brain doesn't want to hold on to it or it's just only when I need it, then let it go, fill it up with more stuff that really doesn't mean anything kind of shit. But I appreciate that kind of writing that just seems so very natural. Like you're just talking about a topic and it's something I want to try to aspire to do more, like in my writing, where it just seems right and natural and you don't really have to think about it unless you are thinking about it kind of thing. Yeah.
But you already do that.
Well, I don't feel like I do that, but I really liked reading her story about the like the investigations and stuff like that. I thought it's really good, just really good writing. I could tell she's a really good teacher, I'm sure, too. So I'm very impressed by her writing overall, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, and you've read Marked too, right? A little bit. That one's great.
I didn't finish it, but I did start it.
Yeah. That one's like really like just like again, I learned so much from fan fiction.
It's a great teacher. It is a great teacher.
Yeah.
You just write about what you know, don't you? And then like sometimes there'll be like one little thing that you don't know. So you go find that out. And then it leads you to more know.
Yeah.
And it just goes.
Well, that's kind of like my mantra on my page. Like I think my Twitter thing is like write what you know, write what you love, and write what you'd love to know more about kind of thing. So I think that's like like when I want to find out more about it, I will then research and delve into it and explore it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tangent.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why I love talking to you.
We love a tangent. Jesus, hang on a minute. Check the group chat on Twitter. Just give me 1 second and check the fucking group chat on Twitter.
What am I checking?
It's a picture, it's a tweet I'm gonna send you.
Oh, okay.
But y'all just might need a minute, to be honest.
Is it Aww.
Miss me with the aw. Zoom in, motherfucker. He's practically grabbing his dick.
I know, but still.
Jared looks really fucking cute. Jensen looks hot as fuck.
He does.
Damn. All right, no, I'll get off Twitter.
Why do these become outtakes? They're so good. It's because there's just so many. There's so many good pictures. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't.
Probably, yeah.
Oh.
Probably.
They're like cowboys. I love it. That's like a lasso. Just need to have like lasso up there, and it's like,
yes,
an
assless chaps. I am a fiend. Seriously, I need help. Okay, everyone. So we've had a little bit of a reshuffle of the causes that we like to promote in light of the upcoming holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, any other holidays that you might celebrate, we are inclusive. So we're still promoting Ukraine relief. Of course, it's not getting the media attention it needs, but the Russian unlawful invasion of the Ukraine is still going on. So again, we'd like to draw your attention to World Central Kitchen, which exactly as it sounds, helps to feed people, not just in the Ukraine, but in conflict zones all across the world. We are also still drawing attention to Global Giving, the Ukraine Crisis Fund Relief, which of course is just sort of like a centralized donation place, and then they distribute the funds where they are needed the most. So if you can, please, there is no pressure, but if you can help out either of those causes, give a little bit to the people in Ukraine that are still massively affected. That would be awesome. Sandra, you got causes?
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight a couple things and basically more, I guess, US based related, but overall, over the years, I've just kind of learned how important it is to keep learning and keep growing, accepting yourself for who you are and reaching out for help when you need it. So I have a couple new ones to talk about, but one of the main things is just supporting basic human rights with all the changes, government, voting, all the wonderful things that are happening here. I feel like learning more about what's happening in our country is important, and finding ways that you can take action are equally important. So we've got the American Civil Liberties Union that we'll have as a link. And then prioritizing your mental health, just how important it is to reach out and know that there's support and education if you need it. Coping and, getting over things just is not a viable option and something you can continue to do. So I have the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is NAMI, I think is how you pronounce it, NAMI.org. And then for those of us who are basically across the board, but adult survivors of child sexual abuse is one of the things I've kind of been wanting to highlight more, that there are resources, ways you can move past it. On the site for RAIN.org, which is Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, no matter what, the abuse was not your fault. It's never too late to start healing from this experience. So thrive, not just survive after abuse. So those are mine.
Yeah. And of course, they will be centralized to the US because obviously that's where Sandra's based. But I do know, I believe it is STAR in the UK, Surviving After Rape and Trauma, that does very similar work. But I know if you reach out to RAIN, they can direct you into the right place for your location. Again, hammering home, it's the holidays coming up, guys, and not just for LGBTQ plus people and youths. The holidays can be hard for everybody. We know that. That's why we're putting these mental health networks out there. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out to people if you need help. But especially for my LGBTQ plus people out there, holidays, sometimes you have to put yourself back in the closet, even if you're living out and free. Sometimes you have bigots in your family, people that don't support you. It's fucking hard. And it's very easy to say surround yourself with positivity, but not everybody has access to that. So if you're based in the UK, again, I want to signpost you to Switchboard LGBT, which is a sort of talking service that will put you in touch with people who will help you, will talk to you, just somewhere that's safe and supportive. And the US equivalent of that is the Trevor Project. Again, reach out. They will put you in touch with people to talk to. If you're not safe at home, you will find support in these places. And the Trevor Project has resources for international LGBTQ plus youths, because we know it's different everywhere in terms of what laws govern and, what kind of public atmosphere there is towards our community. So those are the causes that we're promoting. And we just want to say, happy holidays. May you be with good people. May you have good food. May you have good times. But be safe.
Take care of yourself.
If you need this help. Yep. Take care of yourself. If you need this help, please reach out and access it. And if you can support any of these charities, if you're in that position, please think about doing so, because everybody needs somebody. Back to the episode. But what I've actually ended up with is two cats who want to be in the bedroom, but they do want the door closed.
Aww.
So they're like, Jinx is on the bed, Zena's by the door, and they're both just looking at it mournfully. Aww. So I will be back in 1 second.
Gotcha.
Crazy people. I guarantee you'll both be back in here within 5 minutes because you suck. People. You're not people, but you suck anyway. Okay, there we go. We're back. And they're gone. They both leapt out of the room like I kept them confined for 5 years. Guys, it was half an hour. Count down. The Wincest interview is next
Sunday.
Next Sunday. Mm-hmm. Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Hopefully I will have a voice by then. I COVID tested and I was
Okay.
COVID negative.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, like, COVID's over now. Did you hear? So nobody's masking or anything.
Yeah, nobody's.
And I can't say anything because I didn't mask on the plane either.
Mm.
So I was like, well, if I got COVID, that's my own dumb fault because I didn't mask on the plane either.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mask in the airport. I think I would have had a mask. No, I don't even think I took one.
Oh,
I don't even
really?
think I took one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, well, if this is my time. See, I told you would come straight back in, you cunt. Oh, God, we recorded that, didn't we? That's going in an outtakes. You may bleep the cunt if you wish.
No.
She's at the bottom of the bed. I knew it. You suck.
No.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, if I got COVID from the plane, that's my punishment, isn't it? Bitch got COVID. But I did COVID test because I was like, if I have COVID, I need to tell people
Yeah.
that I have COVID. But I don't. As far as I know, my test was negative.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to the doctors as well, so I was like, I should definitely COVID test that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've just got traveler's flu.
Okay.
Con flu, as they call it.
Yeah.
I could have, if I wanted to, probably got a train. Because like there's the
but
you'd still be
with around a lot of people. So it's like no matter what, you're going to be in closed spaces with people. So, yeah.
It's just gonna be a thing. But no, it's not. Hopefully, it's not COVID. I probably will. Out of courtesy, I'll probably mask anyway. Because I'm just be like, I have the ick.
Yeah.
And we're all stuck on this train.
Yeah.
So you don't want the ick. I don't want the ick, really. But this is what we're doing.
That's the thing. That's the main key. You're being courteous and thoughtful of other people. People don't do that anymore.
That's what I want. Like from like East Asia, it's like a huge thing over there, like in Japan and South Korea and stuff. Like just like if they're sick, they mask, and I'm like, could we get that, please?
Yeah, why is that?
Jesus.
I mean, I know that I would probably like. Granted, I'm probably overthinking it, and a lot of times, unless you're going to have somebody actually like confront you about it, people don't care what you do. They're more worried about themselves. But in the long run, I would think that if I was sick and I had to go somewhere, I would probably use a mask now, like because you don't want to get other people sick. So
yeah, exactly.
Like even when I went over to see my dad and my stepmom, like before I went, I tested just because I had the test. I was like, I knew I was going to go see them. They're older. Let me just test just to see if I'm fine. And it'll be one less thing I'll worry about possibly bringing to them. So yeah, it's just, I'll just throw it at them that if they'd want to come back either, probably individually might be better. And then we could kind of like do interviews, about how they got into supernatural and stuff like, because I know there's a lot of them write J2 as well. And I still think that's like a separate topic, like I know
definitely.
I know people kind of do. If this is what I've learned, if you like Destiel or if you write Destiel, then you're probably going to pair Jensen and Misha up. Like there's a chance you're going to do that. And then
I never do that. I don't even click on it.
That's what I've like noticed. Like if there's a writer, they might do that, or they're going to take, say if you write J2, you're going to write Cordell Walker with Bo Arlen, or you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. That's what I'm.
That makes far more sense. There was a little bit of a spate of people pairing Cordell with Ben, and I was like, no, I did actually read one of them that was really fucking great. But I don't read those because every time I think of Cordell Walker, I think of short hair, and I'm like, no, fuck you. I don't read them. But Bo Arlen and Cordell Walker would be.
Yeah,
shit. What would that fall under? What fandom does it come under?
It's just crossover stuff, but I don't know. Like, because
do they put it under Walker and?
Yeah. So what I've noticed is they'll put, because you can do that. They'll put multiple fandoms together.
Yeah.
That they're pulling together into a crossover. So that's what I'm noticing. As I was like researching, I'm like, well, it makes sense because I'm like, I guess if you like those two together, but then I would think there might be somebody that's just like a Wincest writer or devotee, and it's like no, like it's like pure, like you don't mix them any other way. But I've noticed there's J2 people that write J2 sometimes write Wincest, vice versa, so that kind of thing. So but I'd still want to keep that separate. And the same thing with like ABO. They're not my favorite, but I would like to give somebody a chance. Like, it's still consensual stuff. So I'd like to, consensual to a certain degree where, you kind of get mated and it's like, well, you're this person's or whatever. But still, it's like they're adults usually.
Yeah. I'm happy to do an episode on ABO because I have some gender issues. It ties in a little bit. I have thoughts on it.
Okay.
Are you gonna keep doing this the whole time we're recording?
Is this Jinx
you
again?
have 2 different springs, and I feel like you could amuse yourself for like an hour. Nope.
So, my thought is, if you're ready, in a couple minutes we do our kink one for cannon fodder.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to take a break at 10:15 just to get myself kind of pee break and all that fun stuff.
Are
and
you
then
nervous?
Maybe come back. Yeah, because it's a lot of people and it could go really wrong.
It won't go wrong. Look, okay, I bluff and lie for a living. Okay, during my like 2.6 days with the new job, that was commented on multiple times. Because if you fuck up on a call, you just lie. You just bluff your way through it.
Yeah.
So I do that shit for a living. Do not worry. I will not let this go bad. I will bluff my way. It's fine.
Okay. All right. I feel a little bit better.
But yes, no, we'll take a break and we'll take a hi.
Okay.
Who's a pretty boy? You're so muffin. You're so pretty. Okay,
they all know each other, so that should be good.
Yeah. Let me find the meeting notes. Because I didn't open that one.
Oh.
Because I'm so fucking prepared. I'm so prepared.
I've got 4 narration things that have just kind of like popped themselves up. And did I tell you I got this psychological horror novel to read that I didn't even audition for? The author found my profile and said, I think you'd be really great for this. I'm like, I've never read anything like this before. I'm like, she sent me an offer and everything. I'm like, let me do a reading of your stuff first and really see if this is what you want. And I did the reading and she was like, yeah. And it's like, it's a long one. I don't have to have it done right away, but I just need to try to get prepped. And then there's another couple ones that have come up. Yeah, I just kind of, it's busy. Great. It's a good busy, and like I said, I'm trying to find time to like format the cowboy romance because I got that done and edited. So figured all those parts out. I mean, I'm good for chatting. I just want to wrap this baby up.
Yeah. No, we'll wrap this baby up because I don't know if you've seen the pictures of Danielle and Jensen at New York Comic-Con.
What happened?
They're there for the Winchesters. Let me just share it to the
I was going to go to that Comic-Con, but then life happened and I knew we weren't going to have the money, so I canceled.
He looks amazing.
I'm sure he does.
She looks she's very loud. There's a lot of patterns going on.
Okay.
But she looks really hot as well, which is always nice. I always like when I get to drool over Danielle because I'm like I feel like I'm less objectifying your husband if I'm objectififying you as well. Let's wrap this up and then we'll go from there.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Got
what the
stallion coming out.
I was gonna say, what the fuck happened? And then doubly, what the fuck happened that you forgot English for a second? Did you see the picture?
Yes, I did. Some dialect coming out.
Oh my god, right? His hair, the jacket. Let me see if I can find some more. And then we're going to wrap this puppy up.
All of it's just beautiful.
There's speculation over whether JDM is going to appear for the Winchesters panel, because apparently they're doing it. Okay, I got another Jensen one for you. I don't like that color of that jacket, but the fit is... He's wearing a turtleneck.
It looks really good. Like, it's fitting really nice.
I like his shoes. That's rare. I like his shoes. I like his pants. I like what's in his pants, but that's always the case. This is one of the outfits where I'm not like, what did you do?
Aww.
But like, holy shit.
It feels like they're really going for like the 70s vibe. That's what I'm getting. Like they're really trying to work that.
Yeah, absolutely. Aww. Is there anything else? Because the Fangasm is, oh no, that's from Supernatural Denver. So that's a while ago now.
Goodness.
Yeah, because the Winchester's premieres like next week, doesn't
It's
it?
Tuesday. Yeah. It's Tuesday. I sped through Walker, the first episode of Walker, and I watched Walker Independence with Mom. It's kind of what you'd expect. I think from CW. I think Mom would probably like it. I did like seeing Mark Shepard. He's in Walker Independence, even if it's just for a little bit. I think he's got a role in that. So it was nice to see him in there. I'm looking forward to watching the Winchesters with Ted, just to kind of get a feel for what they're trying to do.
Let me know.
Yeah,
because I'm still.
I'll let you know. Like, because I know everybody's people. Some people are just on the fence about it, and I am too. But I want to see what Jensen and Daniil are trying to bring. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like even with Walker, I'm still trying.
I've given up with that show. I want to know why he's chained up, but mostly that's because I want a little bit of backstory. So
You're
I can.
not going to like it if you watch it because Dead Wife pops up again, and I don't know why.
Sake.
I don't know why. I mean, I understand what they were doing, but Genevieve,
The thing is, he's trying so hard, but because he spent 15 years getting tied up as Sam, that's all I see. And it's still fucking hot because I like it when they're tied up anyway. But I'm like, although like the sort of the facial, not like tics, but like the gritted teeth and the jaw and everything, it's all Sam. And he can't help the jaw that he's got, obviously, but it's all Sam.
Yeah. I think that's the thing too. Like you always are like looking for, you kind of see the characters in other characters. And the one thing I will say I do not like about Big Sky is that they've been making a couple Easter egg references to Supernatural. And I almost feel like that's pushing it too much. Like you're not even in the same universe.
Not even in the same anything, no.
And you're kind of dropping these little things that are like nods to fans. And I feel that's a bit much. Because then you're taking me out of whatever story you're trying to have me build with this new character, you know, like that kind of thing. Like I could understand it in The Boys because it's Kripke, right? So it's like he's got that you know, in his head where it's like you just kind of like things are going to pop up that may lend itself to other stuff that he's done, but you're literally like making a comment about demons or somebody pretending to be an FBI agent, and I'm like, wink wink, nod nod. You're really trying a little too hard there. So I don't like that about Big Sky, but he looks, oh my God. The latest episode, so much Jensen dress up and cowboy and stuff. It's just like, oh my God, he looks so pretty. Like I'll just watch it because he looks pretty. And it doesn't, but yeah, that's kind of where but yeah, I was like, let me try Walker again. And I'll probably still like speed through it. Like I'll still record it.
Guys, okay. I've been gently hyping this up for quite a few episodes now, but we finally have a release date for Sandra's new book. So you best believe I'm going to plug the hell out of it. It's going to be all over the episodes. It's going to be all over the Twitter. Sandra, tell us about your book because you're the only person I know that's actually written and published your own books.
Aww.
Give me the information, woman.
Okay, well, I think this is my 8th book. I have to keep double checking.
8?
It's either 8th. Yeah, I think it's 8. So it's 8 that have been released. 2 were originally small press pubs that then I got the rights back and then just decided to self-publish. And then after that, it's all been self-publishing. So been working on this one for a while. Karlee, you can probably attest to that because I've been talking about it, I feel like, for majority of COVID. But it's it's basically a contemporary Western romance. It's called Cowboy Cantor. It's coming out December 20th of this year. So end of the year, we're going to have it available for pre-order. Hopefully by the time this is out, it'll be at a lot of different channels, distribution places where if people are interested in pre-ordering, they can. It'll be an ebook. It'll be available in print form. And it will be an audiobook, which I will actually be narrating this one. This is the first one my own book that I'll be narrating. I've had other books narrated in the past by other great narrators, but I've gotten enough, I feel, experience under my belt to do this do this myself and do it justice. So cross fingers, I'm not overextending myself in that area. So
guys, you've listened to her narrate our pod fakes. You know she can do it. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I will be buying it in all the places.
It's no surprise that the hero in this book is inspired by a certain individual that I already have great affinity for, that you know from this podcast if you listened. So it's basically a Dean Winchester / Jensen Ackles / Texas cowboy hybrid inspiration. The hook for it is when a business-minded city girl reconnects with a small-town country boy, she discovers that life might be more than spreadsheets and meetings if she can only learn to slow down her gallop. We're going to probably have a cover reveal soon and post that out and get that out there. But I'd really appreciate if you love my fan fiction, if you want to support me in my other original fiction. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you enjoy any of my other work. I think Cowboy Cantor would be right up your alley / stable / barn, whatever. So yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's underselling herself massively, guys. We know that. I am unbelievably hyped. I own all of your ebooks, even the ones you put under different pen names, even those ones. But I own all of them, and this will be a fabulous addition to the collection. So just to recap, guys, ebook print editions coming out 20th of December. Audible narration to follow. It might even be ready by the 20th, but let's not put too much pressure on Sandra.
I'm hoping, but that's the goal, is for it to be ready at least around, maybe even before, depending on how fast I can get to it. We'll see. But around the 20th of December.
It will be available in ebook, print, and audiobook as you so choose. I mean, you could buy all of them if you wanted to. Support our lovely Sandra. She works hard.
And do you know how hard it was to find a pair of bow legs that even remotely look even a smidge like Jensen in his jeans?
And then after you picked one, they posted that promo pic from Big Sky where it's just his fucking legs holding the gun. She was mad, guys. She was mad for like.
That would be great if it was that kind of a, genre fiction, but it isn't, unfortunately. Yeah.
I was going to say you could have reached out to the photographer to, see if you could purchase some rights or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was a car and a gun. And,
I don't know if I have that much of a budget.
I don't know how much photos cost. I just know that you can approach
I think it just depends on the subject matter as well. And I could probably tell you it would not be, wouldn't be cheap.
The less said about that, the better then. But yes, 20th of December, we will be tweeting it. We will be talking about it in episodes. We will be drawing your attention to this. 20th of December, put it on your Christmas list. Send them to Santa. Buy Sandra's new book.
Yes.
20th of December, people.
Cowboy Cantor. Here we go.
Yeah. Cowboy Cantor. Sorry, I was like, Sandra's book. Cowboy Cantor. 20th of December. Don't worry, I'll tweet a countdown. Don't worry about it, guys. I won't let you forget. 20th of December, Cowboy Cantor, Sandra's book. Put it on your Christmas list. Get it pre-ordered. Sandra's book. Cowboy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to refresh which one's Carol now. Hang on. Sorry. Carol's fireside. Right, okay.
Yep.
Right. So I'm going to do the welcome to Idling in the Impala. You're going to explain what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want me to lead into the questions. Yeah?
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Okay. It's just because you've written out your thing, because I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
I would have winged it. It was fine. I wing this shit all the time. Well, it's fine. We're not all going to fit in the car. Oh, no, we will, because we're in the front. It's okay.
Yeah, we should be fine.
I'm going to save that, though, because that's going to be funny. Right.
Yeah, I'm sticking them in the back seat. They all have to sort
I always assume we're in the front seat anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got the most space.
Unless Sam and Dean are driving us around, then they get front and we are in the back.
No, I imagine Dean in the back just glaring at you in the rearview mirror. Because you're driving, because you can drive and I can't drive. So you're always obviously driving, and then I can just imagine like He's just, like when when the camera pans to like the rearview mirror and you see the reflection of the person, and then like I always imagine he's there just like while you either drive the car too slowly or too fast, and mostly
could be white
stressed.
knuckling and like holding the back of like the bench seat. It's like, what are you doing to my car?
Pressing an imaginary brake pedal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how I always imagine it. It's our car, we've stolen it for a period of time. If fair with us, sit in the back, fuckers. It's our car.
Oh goodness.
I'm getting stressed now because I thought I had more time, and the little icon is still there because I don't want to clear it. I know it's in the Zoom thing, but I'm like, I need to know that that's the thing.